What's going down, good people? All right, let's have a quick talk. So I just got out the dentist office and I got my top dentures put back in. I had to get them readjusted because they were off and I haven't been wearing them for over a month. So I feel like I need to tell you guys about it. All right, y'all ready? Let's do it. What's going down, good people? It's good to see you again. I'm Valet Delroy. This is Ride with the Valet. Took a couple of days for me to get to this video, but essentially I'm here to talk to you about how I went 2 out of the first 3 months essentially without my dentures. Okay. Now what happened was, is that in March my son was born. At this point I had been going five weeks, about 5-6 weeks strong with my dentures. I was wearing the tops and bottoms. It was going real good. I was eating food. I was feeling good. They were comfortable. I had no problems. So when my son was born, for almost a whole week, a week and a half, because I was going back and forth from the hospital, I was staying up late with my wife and things of the sort. I wasn't wearing the top ones just because it was a little more comfortable, a little easier to maneuver, and it was actually easier to eat since my gums had healed up. And since my gums had healed up, eating food wasn't putting all that pressure and other things on them. And so it was easier for me to eat without the top ones, or eat faster and keep things moving without taking them out, cleaning them, rinsing, scrubbing them off, things like that. So after the first week to 2 weeks without wearing them, actually it had been about 4 days, but after kind of putting them in, not wanting to do that, taking them back out, after about 2 weeks, I had not been wearing them for at least a clear week now. I go to put them back in and they're not fitting, and I'm wondering what's going on. Maybe my tooth moved, maybe this little metal bar's in the way. And so I tried to jimmy them in and popped in, but it was kind of tight. So I knew that the adjustment was a little bit off. It was feeling a little tight around the space that the tooth on the denture was holding for it. So I just stopped wearing the tops. So for the last 2 months, as I've been going back into work and doing regular life, getting back to regular life, I haven't been wearing my tops. I've been learning how to talk without the tops, eat without the tops, rap without the tops. So I've just been having a bottom in. And that's essentially what happened. But a couple of days ago, I went back in for my appointment. I had them readjusted. And now I could wear both of them. So I brought them along just to show you real quick what that's like. And the adjustment that was made, and how, it's going to go from here on out. And it's not a big deal, but it was just as easy. These are the bottom ones. As you can see, they come with 2 hooks on, one on each side. It basically fills in this gap in the space right there. And boom, I popped it in just like that. She just adjusted the bottom one, so they're a little bit tighter now. But there goes the bottom ones, popped them right in. Now this top one was just about the same. It had 2 hooks, one on this side, one on that side. The hook on that side, boom, where that metal bar was, it was getting stuck where my tooth had kind of moved out of its original space. And that was causing the denture not to pop in right on one side. So it was like uneven, right? So I had to go back. What she did was, after trying to adjust it, she took this little part of the metal, I probably can't see that, this little part of the metal was just like this one, hooked off. And basically we just decided to clip that metal piece off so that the denture could still fit, the tooth still fits into this space over here to hold its place. And I could basically just readjust not only the wearing and fitting these, so that along my journey as I get closer to my permanent dentures, they'll fit just the same. But also so that right now, while I don't, have anything right there, that my teeth don't shift so far out of place that when I go for my permanents, it could become an extra long procedure, because basically everything we're working off of is from the point of my extractions through my healing to my permanents through these partials. So with these, see how easy? Pop both of them in. Got both metal pieces back right there. No metal piece on that side, but on the bottom. And I'm back to having my regular full partial back in my mouth. So essentially, that's the journey that has taken place over the last 3 months or so. And we're going back to getting used to wearing the full denture. It does change the speech right back up a little bit since I haven't been able to practice with them in. But basically what your mouth and your tongue is doing is learning where to be. You're learning how to talk. You're learning how to enunciate, pronunciate your words. Your tongue is learning where it should be and how it should move in order for you to talk, to eat, so that you don't spit, so that you don't have to swallow 5,000 times. Your mouth just goes through another readjustment period. So what is this video for? This video is because a lot of people watched and have responded to my original dentures video, and I wanted to give a proper update right now. I do have more videos that will fill in some of the gaps of what was happening in between, but it's not very exciting. Once my gums had healed, there's a bird. Once my gums had healed, I was just feeling so natural and free that I was eating and going about my day sometimes without either of the partials in, and most of the days with just the bottom in. But now that I have my tops back, I'm going to go back to learning how to eat, talk, and live and do my thing with them in. And then I do still have a couple root canals that I should get done before I go on to getting permanent dentures that will be fit into place. And let me just say this: if you got good teeth, or you're just now in the middle of starting to worry about your oral health, just go ahead and take care of it. Don't be afraid. Ask the questions. Do your research, because it's kind of like that new car you buy. Once it starts breaking down, you don't ever get it back to full unless you just replace basically all the stuff with new material. So at that point, then if you do start having issues, then it becomes just preventative work that you're really trying to keep. You're trying to keep the rest of your teeth. You're trying to keep the rest of your teeth healthy. You're trying to keep the rest of your body healthy. That might take you changing your diet. That might take you paying attention to how meticulous you are with your cleaning or your procedure when it comes to taking care of your oral health. But all in all, it's always going to be worth it. It's always going to be worth it to be able to eat fried chicken. That's basically how it goes. If I can't eat fried chicken, I got to go back to the dentist and make sure it's all live. And I can eat fried chicken with or without these, so I'm in a very wonderful, healthy place right now. But assuming that in the next 20 years, something happens or changes up where I might need to get another tooth added to my denture, well, we'll see about that then. But because I've changed my diet, because I've changed a lot of my habits, it's making it a lot easier for me to eat the kind of the same I was, and not have any problems with how I go about my everyday regular life, other than having these partials back on the top and readjusting to how it reforms in your mouth. Anyway, that's a 10-minute video for y'all. I hope that I said something to encourage you. This is Ride with the Valet. This is Living in Forward Motion, Living to be Known. I'm Valet Delroy. It's my YouTube. There are plenty of other things in the description that you can check. Quotes and music and my social medias are all on my website and things like that. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I'll be back for more videos like this, more videos about planting, more videos about music, and more videos for everyday life principles and practices. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. That's something. I had meant to put the beanie on, man. Every opportunity is an opportunity for branding, you know what I'm saying? Get you a beanie, get you a sweater, get you a tank top, something, you know what I'm saying?